It's nearly the end of the proms season. Oh, it's a sad time. It's a sad time for people who love the proms. Because all of us feel it keenly. They may not say it out loud. Not everybody says what they're feeling out loud. You reach this critical point, you think, oh no, it's coming to an end. And this year, current sort of artistic director, blokey, big head honcho, Nicholas Kenyon type bloke, he is leaving.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight.
He's got a new job. Seems a little slack. So he's leaving the proms, and he's going to take up his new job, and they've sought a replacement. Sadly, I missed the deadline for that particular job. New man at the top, Roger Wright. He's going to be starting in whenever. Well, I mean, he's already working at Radio 3, but you know, he'll be doing new things. And those people who love the proms are naturally sort of thinking, oh, it's coming to an end. Is he going to change things? I really hope he's not going to change things, because I really enjoyed it as it was. And you know, it's quite a worrying time for proms fans. That's what I'm saying. Mixed in with that is the fact that it's obviously the last night of the proms as well. At the end of every prom season, there is this huge celebration, massive celebration, where thousands of people get together and they all either attend or watch or listen to the last night of the proms. Let me just talk you through what happens at the last night of the proms. Basically, there's obviously two halves, the usual approach to a concert. The first half is sort of standard prom stuff with some works that you may not have heard before, pieces of music that you haven't heard before, some popular stuff as well, and then there's an interval, obviously, and in the second half you've got all the sort of traditional things like Fantasy on the British Sea Songs. Land of Hope and Glory. Rule Britannia. The national anthem is there as well. Things, frankly, that make people want to bob up and down. That make some people want to wave their flags. All flags are welcome at the last night of the proms. There's lots of frivolity. Some people arrive at the Royal Albert Hall with hooters, which is all very nice, and it's just generally a nice affair. It's a fun affair. It's a party. The last night of the proms is totally different from every other concert in the season, and because of that very simple thing, lots of people like to pour scorn on it. It's really tiresome. It's really tiresome because it's done every single year. It's like they've crawled out of their little hole at this time of the year and they start throwing rotten eggs at the last night of the proms. Is it really relevant to today's society? Obviously it is relevant to today's society. When you're committed to 71 concerts, or as near to 71 concerts as you possibly can, and I have been very busy during this year's prom season, it's been a little bit different compared to other years, you do kind of think, oh yeah, I am looking forward to closing the season in a really uplifting way, and I want to hear those tunes. It doesn't really bother me that we're singing something that's probably a little bit outdated. It doesn't bother me at all. The fact is, when I hear 9,000 people in the Royal Albert Hall and countless thousands of other people up and down the country all singing Land of Hope and Glory all at the same time, I'm not ashamed to say that I do start bawling like a baby. I really do. Some people think that we don't want that kind of party. We don't want that kind of event because I've heard it said, some people have said, the majority of people think of the proms as nothing more than the last night, this massive party. And okay, there are a lot of gate crashes. There are a lot of gate crashes who go along to the last night, and the last night doesn't really bear any resemblance as to what has gone on for the rest of the season. So consequently, those people who are very sort of straight-laced and sort of very severe and serious about their music, and who don't like to party or who don't like to have fun, they do tend to sort of point the finger at the last night and say, well, you know, all those jingoistic tunes, Land of Hope and Glory, Rule Britannia, that kind of stuff, Jerusalem, it's inappropriate. It's politically incorrect. It's just not relevant to us anymore. And it's not what the Proms is about. Well, look, newsflash, there have been 71 other concerts in the Proms season. 71 other opportunities for you to be informed, educated and possibly even entertained. If you haven't found anything amongst those 71 concerts to inform you, entertain you or educate you, then I put it to you that maybe you are somebody who is unlikely to be informed, educated or entertained by anything. I mean, I just like a couple of tickets, really, or maybe 4. Do you think I could get a couple of 4 tickets to the Proms, last night of the Proms? I mean, I think my mum would like it. I think so. Do you think they'll buy it? No.